After engaging an enemy convoy in the North Sea and sinking multiple enemy freighters, U-48 turned course south with orders from headquarters. We were tasked with searching for a fellow U-boat the BDU had lost communications with the day prior. The crew, knowing some of the men who were missing, were distraught and knew that this likely meant one thing. U-31 and her crew were likely lost to the sea, and we were dreading what we may or may not find. Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to my U-boat series on the War Patrols of U48. We have just reached our search area. We're trying to find a lost U-boat that has lost communications with BDU after we engaged that convoy in the last video. We decided to break down here so we make sure that we search for our friends as we were tasked to do by BDU. So I just got a little search pattern here going along, and we'll just scoot along here, try and find them. We look see, look inside here. We do still have a few torpedoes left. Maybe we will stick around for a little bit after we find our U-boat friend, if we can find them. We will stick around for a little bit, try and search around, see if we can find some more ships before we return to port. It'd be a shame to return to port with still like 7 or 8 torpedoes on board. So that's the plan. We're just gonna search along here, and then hopefully we can find our friends here, and if we do, we will spread out again more. Probably we may come over here closer to the coast of England and try and find something. Normally there's a few little convoys that like to travel along the coast. So we may do that, or we may go closer to Norway, coast of Norway, and see if we can find something there. Well, that's the plan. We're just scooting along here. Sun is about to come up. Help with us searching for our friend at least. Well, looks like we have located our U-boat. Submarine 5 degrees. There she is, right there. I barely see her conning tower. So that's not a very good sign. We'll just keep closing in on her. We'll just turn just a little bit and we'll come up right beside her. And it is the U-31. And I'll stop. Yep, nobody on deck, that's not a good sign. U-31 is floating on the surface without a living soul on its deck. Inspection from our boat makes it clear that the boat sustained major damage. It remains a mystery, though, what happened to the crew and why the enemy left it in such a state while at sea. Alright, we'll send a team to investigate. So we're gonna send... Who do we want to send? Just send Kraus, and we'll send Becker. We'll send a couple sailors with them.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
It always trips me out, the guys on the little dinghy there. Your team cautiously boarded U-31, reporting that they cannot hear any sounds from inside the ship. What do you want to do? Investigate. Sit here and we'll use time compression to speed this up. And thank you. Here we go. Alright. Rudolph Becker went to the conning tower and carefully opened the closed hatch, then quickly ran to the barriers on the conning tower, clearly choking. He reported the inside are the corpses of sailors with dried blood flowing out of their eyes and lips. Rudolph Becker had no doubt the boat was damaged by mine, which led to flooding of the batteries on the boat, which in turn released chlorine gas and resulted in the death of the entire crew. Alright, so we don't have the scuttle requirement or on the boat, so I want Becker on the deck gun. I believe we still have deck gun ammo, correct? We should. I'll have somebody go ahead and start bringing up more ammo to the deck gun. Just start plugging this thing with some holes. There we go. That was a good blow waterline hit right there. And there we go. U-31 has been sunk.
Herr Kapitän?
Well, I'd rather see her at the bottom of the ocean than in the hands of the enemy. Alright, so go back to all ahead standard. And of course, I think we'll go closer to the English coast here. We will just kind of skirt along the coast, see if we can find anything worth targeting, and if not, then we will return to port. I'm gonna go a little bit closer to the coast. Biggest warrior, of course, is the RAF base out here at Dundee. Alright guys, so there we go. We found our lost U-boat friend. Unfortunately, all the crew perished from chlorine gas from a mine attack. And we were forced to sink her. But there is that. We are steering course towards the English coast, where we're going to try and find some more shipping to engage. And after that, we will return to port. So I will see you guys whenever we have anything to report. Well, we got smoke on the horizon. Off to 355. There we go, smoke cloud right there. So we are going to steer course off to the right about, we'll go about 35 degrees. Try to make sure that we stay in front of her. I have another sailor on there. I want Kraus. So you make sure these torpedoes are loaded. They are. So we have 3 T1s loaded and 1 T2. So alright, we are going to close in on the ship. Hopefully it'll be an English ship that we can engage. And there she is. We can barely make out a figure. Looks like it's going to be a freighter to me. So we are going to keep closing in. I want Kraus maintain the torpedoes. I want to make sure that they are good. And we will keep closing in. Alright, so crew is at battle stations. We can definitely make out a freighter there. Probably an English flagged vessel. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to go to periscope depth. I'm going to steer course out this way a little bit just to make sure we don't get spotted. So I got Kraus going through the torpedoes there, making sure they are good. And we are going to submerge and approach our target. Alright, up scope.
Jawohl, ich kümmere mich darum.
Aktuelle Tiefe 10 Meter.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Torpedorohr 4 gewartet.
5 Meter.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
10 Meter.
Alright, we still cannot make out a flag. However, I am pretty sure this is probably an English flag vessel. Definitely a freighter. I see 3 masts there. So, most likely going to be an Empire Explorer. Let's go ahead and we'll recognize that. So we have it in the log. Alright, Becker, I want you to go ahead and get on the TDC. I was going dead slow here. We are just barely gonna creep along here.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Let them come to us. We'll go ahead and set up our calculations for tube number 1. So, attack periscope, bow, yes. Launch mode tube 1, salvo off. Launch lever bridge, yes. Alright, so tube 1. Here, we will go ahead and we will flood tube 1.
bewässert.
Alright, 2-1 is floated. Flooded? Ah. Emma. Can't English today.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
We will start reversing here a little. Go ahead and start getting in our firing position.
Alle Maschinen stopp!
And we're gonna chill out right here. I want to lower the periscope a little bit. It's sticking up a lot higher than I want to. Don't need it nearly that high. Water's fairly calm. It's a little choppy, but not too bad.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Double check, make sure it is an English flag vessel and it is Empire Explorer type. I think Empire Eland. So, see if we can go ahead and get a rough estimate on our speed. Alright, speed is
Schussunterlagen
roughly
aktualisieren.
around 7 knots.
Gegnerfahrt 7. Keine Fahrt voraus.
Slow down a little more. Oh. On bow is probably close to about 70, 75 degrees, somewhere in there. I would had to guess.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten
We'll try and
setzen.
go until it's a little bit better. Alright. So. I'm gonna re-measure her speed just a little bit. See if we can get it as accurate as possible. But before it was around 7 knots. So sounds and looks about right.
Schussunterlagen
It's like
aktualisieren.
around 7 knots.
Gegnerfahrt 7.
Alright.
Knoten.
Let us work out a rough distance here. Distance is roughly 938. We will just set it to 950. Rough guesstimation
Aktualisieren.
right there.
Entfernung
Angle on
9,
bow.
5, 0
We are
Meter.
off to the starboard side. Angle on bow is probably around 83 meters. Is synchronized, yes it is. And 2-1, fire. And torpedo 1 has left the tube. Well, there we go, guys. We got a hit on her. One single torpedo.
Schneller, schneller.
So, we'll speed up a little bit
3, 4,
and increase We'll increase our speed and we will change course a little bit. Hopefully that is enough to run her down. Alright, let's go ahead and do an unlock from her. Pretty sure that is going to be a sunk freighter right there. We hit her, looks like we hit her just before the bridge towards the bow section. They're right in there, right by the mast, looks like. She's already listing pretty heavy. I think that is going to be a sunk freighter right there. You already see her rudder trying to come out of the water, so she's taking on heavy water already. So, alright, Captain, we don't need a periscope anymore. I think this is going to be a sunk freighter. Let's drop the scope. And we're just going to close in on her until we get the official confirmation that she is sunk. And we'll investigate the wreckage once we are sure that she's sunk. I'm honestly kind of surprised that she is not gone under yet.
Ja? Langsame Fahrt voraus.
Torpedorohr 2 gewartet. Torpedorohr 3 gewartet.
Yeah, I thought for sure she would have gone under already. Alright, screw it. We will surface the boat.
Jawohl.
Don't need you on that anymore.
Wie lauten Ihre Befehle, Herr Kalauer?
Don't need you on that anymore.
Schornsteinrauch. Peilung
Auf
10 da.
Gefechtsstation! Anlauf beginnt!
Ja? Große Fahrt voraus.
Oh, nope. I ain't want to go full ahead.
Wechseln.
Full ahead standard's good.
Herr Kaloi, wir sind aufgetaucht. Herr Kaloi, wir wurden entdeckt. Keine Panik. Konzentriert euch auf eure Aufgaben.
Torpedorohr 4 gewartet.
I mean, she is down heavy in the bow, but
Langsame Fahrt voraus.
she has not gone down yet.
Kleine Fahrt voraus. Kurs 7, 0 Grad. Kurs 9, 3 Grad. Schneller, schneller, schneller!
Ow. Can't believe that she still is not actually sunk yet. She seems to, I mean, she's lower in the water than she was, but wow. Okay, well, let's just help her out a little bit, I guess. Becker, I want you on the deck gun. Let's start plugging some holes in her. Start putting some holes around below the bridge and the funnel and towards the stern. See if we can't help her flood a little bit more.
1, 9 Grad.
Alright, here we go. Here we go, got a couple of holes below the funnel on the bridge right there. And that one hit a lot higher than I wanted it to. That's not gonna help. There we go, that's a good hit right there towards the stern. Come on now. let it settle down just a little bit. Oh. There we go. There's a hit. Well, we got a few holes in her. In addition to that torpedo, I'm really hoping that that's going to be enough, but I mean, you never know. Another U-boat has reported a possible target within our range from U-29 freighter in a square AN 279 northern course, slow speed, can't intercept. Let's see. Where is this at? This is out here. Okay, so they heard a freighter out here moving north. I really cannot believe that this ship has not gone down already.
Schneller, schneller!
When we hit her with a torpedo, and oh, there we go.
Besatzung evakuiert das
Crew evacuates the ship. There we go. Yep. Alrighty. Nice.
Höhenbruch. Sie
And there we go, guys. Official confirmation. Empire Eland sunk. So, send that off to BDU. We'll get our guys that we don't need on stations
Funktelegramm gesendet.
back to rest. And I think we will turn to the north. We
Kurs auf diese
got a report of a
Koordinaten
possible
setzen.
ship heading up this way, so I think we will head this way.
Kurs auf diese
Maybe see if we can
Koordinaten
intercept, and
setzen. Kleine Fahrt voraus.
hopefully it'll be another ship to sink. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna head off in this direction, see if we can locate another target to hit. So I will see you guys whenever we get there or have anything else to report. Radio transmission was interrupted. Fisher, on the radio. On the radio. Come on. Radio room. Come on, pick up those transmissions. If you can.
Uns wurde von einem verbündeten Boot ein mögliches Ziel
Alright, notified by a friendly vessel of a target within our vicinity. From U-54, several widely separated smoke clouds in a square AF 798. Suspect convoy, northern course, sending bearing signals. Well, guys, looks like a friendly U-boat has spotted a convoy way up here. We do still have several torpedoes,
Jawohl, ich kümmere mich darum.
so I think we are going to try and intercept this convoy. So let's go ahead and we will go all ahead full. Still have plenty of fuel, and if we look at our food situation, we still have plenty of food and whatnot, and we still have several torpedoes. Let's see what we got. We have 6 torpedoes total. So I think we're gonna try and intercept this convoy and sink some more ships. So I'll see you guys then.